Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about a fragrance from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. So on today's video we have another Le Vestiaire collection fragrance, which is their private line of fragrances. This is what the box looks like. It is a plain white box with some pretty texture on it, I will say that. And then you do get a nice YSL logo at the top and some information at the bottom and a nice sticker that says Jumpsuit. When you open this one up, et voila, you get a nice base on here that has your beautiful fragrance, and then you get a nice logo inside as well. So this is what the bottle looks like. It is a nice, very pinky peach type of liquid. The fragrance is called Jumpsuit, which is very much in line with the rest of the line. Most of it is named after different clothing pieces. For example, we have trench, we have tuxedo, we have caftan, we have caban, and we also have jumpsuit, which what do you think about when you say jumpsuit? You definitely think of a more casual fragrance or a casual type of outfit, but it also can be dressed up and very elegant and opulent. So this is a 2020 launch, so it's not that old. It's only 3 years at this point, and it is very much in line with a lot of the newer fragrances. It's going to be light, it's going to be airy, it's going to have its floral touches, it's going to have its woody touches. It's going to be very well blended to the point where they can kind of be a little too well blended and they can kind of, become one, which is a good thing if you like that. If you don't like that and you like to be able to pick and choose what's inside of your fragrance, then you probably are not going to care for that. But this fragrance at the top is going to have petitgrain and bergamot. Our mid notes are going to be peony, magnolia, and jasmine absolute. And then in the base, we're going to get white musk, peach, and Indian sandalwood. So very well-rounded fragrance. It's going to have its fruity elements, it's going to have its clean elements, it's going to have its citric elements, it's going to have absolutely everything you need. Now I will say that because it does have peonies and magnolias, it does lean more feminine, but this fragrance itself is definitely very well-rounded. I would say that you can wear it as a male, but you would want to probably layer it with something that's going to be a little bit more masculine, or that's going to have a little bit more of a woody undertone, because the sandalwood in here is not prevalent at all. It's more of a baseline that is a very light baseline, but it's not going to be something that's going to be very much the star of the show here. I would say that this fragrance is very nice, but if you are looking for a fragrance for fall and winter, this is not going to be your friend. It's not a fragrance that leans itself to the colder climate. It's a very good fragrance when it comes to the spring and summer, because it does come alive in the heat. However, it does not come alive with the cold climate. The price point for this fragrance is going to be $270 for 4.2 fluid ounces or 125 mils. And this is a really good deal, because if we're comparing it to something like Armani, this one's going to be a lot more expensive. It is 100 mils for 340, so not that bad. There's a lot of other ones that have 100 ml bottles, such as Givenchy, Celine, and those are going to be $280. If you do the price per mil for this one, it's going to be $2.16 per mil. So not terrible, not super cheap either, but it is a lot more affordable than a lot of other fragrances because of the size. You get an extra 25 mils, which does make a difference in the long run. But I would say that Jumpsuit is captivating as a scent. It does combine elegance and modernity. It grabs a lot of the old school type of fragrance notes, and it also gives it that modern flair to it. So it's very much sophisticated in today's world. I don't think that it would have been necessarily sophisticated in the past, but I do think that this one itself is done extremely well. It's extremely expensive. Now, I will say one thing, that it's not the most unique fragrance out there. So if you're looking for something that's going to be completely out of the water and completely revolutionary, this is not the one. It's more of a mass market type of fragrance. And what I mean by that, it's going to be liked by anyone if you want compliments and if you want to get told that you smell good by absolutely everyone, then Jumpsuit is definitely the one for you. It's easy to wear, it's easy to fall in love with. Now, I will say that a lot of the other La Vestiaire collection is very similar. It is very mass market. It is very likable, but this one is a little bit unusually more likable, if you will. Now, I will say that it's better than anything else that Yves Saint Laurent has as a regular line, because if you know me, I hate Libre, I hate Montpellier. I mean, hate's a strong word, but those are kind of nasty fragrances. I do like Opium and Black Opium, but that's the exception to the rule. But I would say that this one is very much in line with the House of Yves Saint Laurent. It has that rock and roll vibe. It has that very big modern touch to it, but it still brings back memories to its old heritage of the House of YSL when it first started, which is that very sexy suit that, he was so good at designing. So definitely I would recommend this fragrance. Let me know what you guys think about it down below. Have you tried it? Have you not tried it? What is your favorite fragrance from the House of Yves Saint Laurent? Let me know all of that down below, and also make sure to give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more fragrance related content with me.